Welcome back to the Kuni, but we're at episode 10.
I thought you.
Okay, I guess Dwibs is back playing Drippy.
So, Dibs,
Dwibs.
you want to take back that role?
Nah, I just felt like doing it just for a bit of fun.
Honestly, though, at this rate, there's really no harm in you doing Drippy. I mean, both of the people playing Drippy aren't anywhere close to
Well,
our
if I have to, well, Jova, here's the thing. If he takes it back just to complain 2 parts after, what's the point?
Yeah,
Yeah,
good point.
I've already given up the mantle. I can't just snatch it back off him.
Oh, Paris the thought of snatching it back. So, in this part, we're finally going to tackle those trials.
I don't really care either way, so...
Oh, okay then. He says he
Alright.
doesn't care. Anyway,
In the meantime, we have to get to this... Oh. No. Or maybe you're trying to run, or maybe not.
I was trying to show off the running thing. But okay, I guess we'll just fuck them.
Yeah, if her call, it doesn't work that much, the running mechanic.
Alright.
I mean, I forgot even if it involves parameters or not, but whatever.
Alright, to the temple.
Ta-da-da-da!
Okay. Right, since there's not much going on, and since it's a Thursday night, as of when we're recording this...
Oh, what's
You're getting
that?
a cider, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What's so special about Thursday nights for you?
Because it's the day before I don't do much at university, so...
Huh, nice.
The next day on Friday, I mean.
Alright, go get a cider then, because
I've
there's
already got it.
He already got
Oh.
it. Dwibs is keen
that-
like that.
Remember, Pedro. I have a mini bar now.
You kids and your mini bars.
What, you
I mean,
don't
we
have
don't.
one?
have one.
No, that's the thing, Pedro. They don't even have the. They don't want to struggle to get up from the chair and getting something.
I don't have a minibar. I'm not lazy yet.
Yep.
Yet! Notice how she says yet.
Nah. I'm too full of enthusiasm to get lazy.
So, but then again, usually it's the.
I see what you did there.
Hang on a minute. Usually it's the older people that are lazy, but yet Shiori's older than
Hey,
me.
hey.
Not by much, though.
Wait, who says that all old people are lazy? Like, I actually know this 90-something guy
dialogue
who's
now.
pretty spry.
Yeah, we're about to get a dialogue.
Let's do it.
The Temple of Trials lies on the other side of this gorge. Perhaps this is a good place for a moment to stop. Even when we're like 5 feet away from it.
Flippin' heck, man. Am I glad you suggested that? I'm a forest fairy, me. My fairy suit isn't even scent-proof.
We're stopping already? But I could go on for ages yet.
Oh, there you go.
Good for you.
So, Esther agrees with you.
It's right there.
Clear as crystal.
Really? Aren't you even a little tired? It's so hot.
It's a few feet away.
You will endure far worse things at the Temple of Trials, however.
Well, it's
Gee.
worse than one of them Doctor Who films.
So the trials are pretty tough, huh?
Indeed. That is why you must get some rest. I will keep watch. You
Yeah.
will sleep.
Yeah, kid, like
Basically-
the trial of courage is a
Stay
real
close
tough
to the
one.
fire. The desert grows cold at night.
Basically, there's this scene in one of the Doctor Who Dalek films where someone walks for like 5 minutes and gets tired. And they're not even in the desert or anything.
Alright, cutscene.
Oliver? What is it, Esther? Why did you set out on this journey in the first place? Most people wouldn't dream of taking on someone like Shadar.
Well, it's my mom. I have to save her.
Your mother?
Yeah. She died, saving my life. But Mr. Drippy says there's a way to help her here in this world.
So, you've come here to save your mother?
Yeah, I guess.
I can imagine now what Drippy's dreaming about.
Wow. Huh?
He's counting sheep.
For the sake of someone you love?
How exactly does that trick work for falling asleep?
I wish
Oh.
I had as good a reason.
And I got it. He's dreaming about He's muttering that Swansea City song while he sleeps.
I didn't know that,
When the no, I'm not singing it.
but Shadar is incredibly powerful. He breaks the hearts of anyone who defies him.
Or he breaks up with him.
So no one dares to
Literally.
We've already
almost,
explained you the concept of brokenheartedness.
He's
Just come on.
joking, Pedro. Don't worry.
Well, you can never be too safe with Duz's memory.
Don't worry. I know my dwibs well.
You have to try.
Your dwibs.
See, this is why
Whatever.
people ship you two.
No, I don't mean it like that, Shiroi. Pedro, get these people's minds out of the gutter, please.
No, I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
You say I'm the shipper here? Pff.
Jovi,
And
you're
just
only
5
proving
feet away,
Alex
there's a
more and more
crestfallen
right.
warrior asking about the two bells to be ringed.
I think it's like the two rings. so it's-
Anyway, it's morning time.
And that reference to Dark
Come on,
Souls,
Oliver.
believes.
Did you sleep well?
Anyway, the point is, Esther has some kind of feeling. Even though Oliver doesn't look powerful in the least, she still believes in him.
But I believe that Oliver can save the world.
Well, I hope he won't doze off in the middle of. Well, I hope he won't doze off in the middle of them.
Unless there's actually a trial challenge to fall asleep.
Though I have to say, I didn't sleep very well myself. I kept thinking about that
girl.
my other self. It's so strange. She's not like me at all, but it doesn't feel like she's a different person.
That's what they call a
Deep.
soulmate.
Or a nobody in Kingdom Hearts' case.
You know, Jovi, when you said trials, you reminded me of the trial theme in Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Well, some minds are funny like that.
Yeah.
They're different, but the same.
Oliver, Esther, the temple trials lies north of here.
You
That's
don't
cheating and
say!
The tens on await you are from unforgiving.
Thank you, sir.
Let's go, Oliver. I want to show you how brave I am, just like
Myrtle.
Miss Myrtle did.
I'm gonna be right back. I need to get a glass for me drink.
He has a mini bar, yet he doesn't have a set of glasses with it.
Practicalities.
Well, he's classier than
The
me. I
innocent,
drink out of the bottle.
the innocent,
Oh, there
the
you
innocent,
go.
the
Ooh.
innocent goodness of the heart of the great sage's daughter has unlocked the story in the wizard's companion.
Okay, this Wizard's Companion thing seems to react very interesting with how it retrieves its pages.
Alright.
Well, there wouldn't be much of a magical book if it didn't. Okay.
Oh crap, we don't have our
It's,
usual narrator.
It's the sixth tale.
Yes.
Okay.
My other self. All right. Since Dose isn't here, there you go. That's the drawing right there. All right. Since Dose isn't here, I guess I'll take over.
Start
chapter
on
one.
a hilltop.
Chapter 1 on a hilltop. Yeah. What follows is the extraordinary story of an ordinary little girl.
It's just some girl.
When I was a little girl, I had the reddest hair you've ever seen, and I lived with my mother in a small village, tucked away in the hills. I was never any good at magic, but I loved gardening, and I could grow all sorts of flowers and medicinal herbs. Behind my house was a low hill from which you could enjoy a wonderful evening view. I used to walk to the top of it every night, so to sit on a big old root and watch the sun go down. One day my mother had cut her hand on a giant glass that I had broken. Though she washed the wound straight away, just as she'd always taught me, the cut soon became infected, and by the next morning she had a very high fever. I took care of her the best I could, of course, but several days passed without any improvement in her condition. Then one night, after I'd cried myself to sleep with worry, I woke with a start to find myself standing in front of a strange door. I opened this door and walked through it to emerge on top of my favorite hill. It looked just like the same as all as it did, except for one thing. There was someone else there, sitting on a root and sobbing quietly. I took a sharp breath and thought to myself, could the girl sitting on the root actually be me?
Dun,
Her-
dun, dun.
Her hair was just as red as mine, and it glittered like a ruby. I guess I'll wait for the rest to scroll.
Wibbs is gonna be so sad he missed out on this now, isn't he, Shiroi?
In the setting sun.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll just recap it for him.
It's a joke, Pedro.
He said, okay. Anyway, yeah, the ruby, blah blah blah. There was someone else there. took it to sharp. Blah, blah. She was basically the girl that was exactly the same, the bright bluebird. I was feeling quite sad myself, but the girl sitting on the roots seemed absolutely inconsolable. Feeling sorry for her, I
Inconsolable.
asked. Whatever. Are you all right? Why are you yelling?
At this, the
This-
weeping girl lifted her face, giving me another shock. It was exactly like mine,
I was careless, and my bird flew away, she said.
she said.
Sorry. Oh, I did love it so. So that's why you're crying. I've been careless too, as it happens. I made my mom sick.
I thought for a moment, then asked,
What kind of bird was it? It was blue, bright blue. It was so very beautiful. My mother's eyes are blue as well,
I sighed.
but they don't seem to sparkle like they did before she took ill.
Oh,
We carried on talking for a while.
it's
and before
kind of
long,
like Ariati, kind of.
we'd become firm friends. She loved gardening too, and she was enjoying gazing at the sunset from the crest of the hill. It seemed like we had absolutely everything in common. Eventually, I said,
Here, take this. It's a flower I grew. It's called a warm welcome, and birds love it. Perhaps it might make your bluebird come back.
I'd already put some of these flowers bedside to try and make her feel better, as well as some in her hair,
Thank you.
said the girl, smiling.
Oh my, it really does smell wonderful.
We placed the flower I'd given her next to the window. Before long, we heard a sound.
Beep, 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 and a bluebird flew in through the window.
Chee-chee! Shouted
Shouted.
the girl.
Yeah.
Who's the narrator here?
Whatever at this point.
It's a bit confusing because the girl
You
from
kind
the story...
of confused
the-
me because you're giving the girl a deep voice when you're narrating
because
as her twins.
It's because the girl is narrating her own story, so it's a bit confusing.
I forget it. Isn't it like the girl talking to the other girl and like this side is about
No,
the girl?
the
from
girl,
the other girl?
no, the girl is just telling the story that happened in the past.
Oh, I get that. I'm just talking about Michael. This section of it is her recounting it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving on.
Recognizing her missing pet. The bird had flown straight for the vase that held the flower. It seemed a little unsteady, as though one of its wings was injured, but I couldn't help feeling happy that the warm welcome I'd given the girl had made her bird come back.
Waking from the dream.
Whoa.
All of a sudden, I was in front of the strange door again. I walked through it and found myself lying in bed once more.
It was just a dream.
I sighed. Then I threw off the sheets and went to my mother's bedroom. Much to my surprise, though, I found that she wasn't there. That's when I heard a sound coming from the kitchen and ran downstairs.
Mother!
I cried.
Good morning.
She replied cheerily.
You must have been wondering where I'd got to. I just felt so much better when I woke up this morning. Now then, would you like some breakfast? I'm famished.
And my mother's blue eyes were sparkling once more. Every person in this world has a soulmate, a person in another world with whom they share a soul. Soulmates' destinies are intertwined, and occasionally they even overlap. So should you ever chance to step through a strange door, do not be surprised if you meet someone just like you.
Oh.
While since me and she always seem to be sharing the same lives,
Of course,
you're
those
both,
two
but you're
girls are
both part of the
you.
same world, though.
Don't you see that those two girls were you? Apparently,
but I'm not a girl.
I'm sure something happened in the time string continuum.
I don't know.
Like we said,
Alright.
she raised you from the future. You'll eventually go back to your roots, I guess.
All right.
So I'm gonna
Uh,
shrink and turn blonde.
All right, Dibs. You're about to meet another character. You'll be voicing the Great Sage, and Tay will be voicing his servant.
Alright then.
I know what the Great Sage looks like.
You'll see. Tay?
Sorry.
Blimey, it's proper impressive, this place, eh? Shrouded in an air of ponted mystery it is.
Did you expect less from the sacred heaven, built to train the mighty sages?
Maybe.
Well,
Did you try and hear Mr. Rashad?
Of course. Who bear the name Sage must pass the trials.
So Alicia would have taken the trials too.
No shit.
She right?
Sorry, one more.
Oliver.
Oliver?
Become a sage, the candidate must possess purity of heart, breadth of knowledge, and mastery of both spells and familiars.
I'm a sage, I'm a
Plus- Price plus 10 years of experience and at least 5 degrees.
And if we pass the trials, there's no way we'll ever be able to beat Shadar, is there?
Well, we kind of need to get strong familiars, so the
Take a
ability to
while,
capture
yeah.
them. Yes.
So no pressure or anything.
Precisely. But even the gifts granted you on passing the trials will not be enough. You will need a far greater power to defeat the Dark Jinn.
The power of XP.
And not
Yeah.
friendship.
Well, I guess we'd better
I
just
believe
focus
the
on the
hospital.
trials for now.
You are ready. It is time to release the seal. You shall not pass!
Well, that's not
Fire,
really
you
fair.
fool!
They haven't even begun.
At last, the
Oh,
seal has come to light.
But jump cut. Beyond this door waits the Supreme Sage. It must be opened by your own hand.
Oh boy. Yes, sir!
Why can't you open it?
Because
Alright.
he
What a
doesn't want to
transitional
deal...
cut.
Because
now here's
he
one-
doesn't
here's
want to
one of my
deal with
favorite
what's
characters.
inside. Trust
Oh, right.
me.
The
The
alright.
Sage of the Temple is actually one of my favorite characters.
Oh boy.
Cutscene. Hello there.
So this is the Supreme Sage, is it?
Your Honor, we have come to perform the trials.
Oh.
Earth to say.
Huh?
Not me.
I'm the Supreme Sage.
Oh no.
That's just my stupid
There it is.
I remember
Basically,
this a-hole.
yeah, he's reference to King Anma, the king of the
What?
demons in Japanese folklore.
Well, technically, King Enma is the reference to this, so... Because
Yeah.
that came first.
No, but you know, the King Anma existing in the Japanese folklore, for example, like he.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. The Supreme Sage is just a sweet little boy.
Sweet,
That's a cute-
no!
That's a cute webs, because
Little-
if there's one thing this
yes.
character is not, is sweet.
Little,
Yeah.
no.
Oh boy,
Boy,
here we go.
questionable.
Sweet. Ugh.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Imbeciles.
Even when he's not an ace attorney, he's still the judge.
I don't care. I am sweet and clever and handsome. I'm just so modest. I don't like it when people talk about it.
You said it's in, and I already hate your guts, pal.
I see.
How do you all get in here anyway? Only people with my permission are allowed to open the front door.
It has long time, Your Honor.
I
Long
wasn't
time no
talking to
see.
you. Is that you, Rashad? Blimey, when did you get so old? You're ancient.
But you have no change at all, I see, Master Solomon.
Who do you think you are, Alfred?
Sure.
Did you know my father when he was young? How strange.
Life is strange, love.
I guess.
I see.
Line.
This was still when I was a bit unsure about the pacing for Shiori.
Father?
Again,
mean
this was
you're-
back when we were less
Yes, Your
skilled,
Honor. I
too.
present my daughter, Esther. Please forgive her rudeness. And sorry for the mother, she does not be seen.
I don't care. What I care about is you having a daughter. How did that happen? You're always so shy and rubbish.
Ah!
Congratulations. Anyway, what are you doing here? What do you want?
These children, Master Solomon, Oliver and Esther, I will ask that you allow them to take the trials.
He's
The
funny.
children?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry about your midgets.
Oh, wait a
Exactly.
little.
If you're recommending them, you must think they're pretty good. That you gone bonkers in your old age.
I see great potential in them both, but we lack power.
Please don't give him another opportunity to rip at us.
It's like what your college teacher said you. You can do better, but you don't apply enough.
Why? What for?
to save the. I need to.
Shut up.
I need to defeat Shadar. Objection!
Wait, what?
You? Beat Shadar?
I object to shutting up.
You do realize what you're saying, don't you?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'm going to help him. Oliver helped me, and now I'm going to pay him back.
Yay.
Wait, What are you gonna do? Scream at him?
Hey, at least she's not baking us a cake and actually doing something.
Fine, but the trials are hard, really hard. I know because I made them.
Yeah, whatever you say, Mina. We're ready, Your Honor.
Ha! It looks like you might be. Okay, I'll let you do them.
Thank you,
Oliver?
Master Solomon. We'll pass all the trials, you'll see.
Oliver?
Yeah, my thanks, Your Honor. Then I will take my leave.
Oliver, you will go to the hardest hell obstacle course. Girl, you have to make me a cake. You're going already? Boring. You should stay here. What's wrong? Scared to see them fail or something?
I like
It's not
making
bad.
cakes,
I
but
thought all were done for you.
I,
The least you can do is
I'm
just
not likely
stick around
to
and
share
see those
them.
two.
I cannot. I have duties on my own to attend to. I will not remain a banana seller forever. I must prepare to walk the path of a sage once more.
So you
Which is why I will not appear anymore for the rest of the game.
Well, actually, we can visit him.
I
in,
know,
um,
I forgot, and he appears even later on.
What?
But yeah.
You
What the real
walking? I'm
reason
surprised.
is it, Father?
What?
Why
You
are you
walking?
not-
I'm surprised you can stand up.
Why are you so desperate to go home?
Don't you see? He wants us to take the trials without any help. We have to prove that we can make it on our own.
Actually, well, yay, son. That's why.
You're right.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, Oliver, let's do our best.
And then he goes home and smokes weed.
Smoke weed every day.
Plenty
Smoke
blazing.
weed every day.
Anyway,
What with your preparations, Father? Don't sell all the bananas, will you?
Oh my
Babanas.
god, Babanas, it all makes sense,
of course
guys.
not, my child.
Bananas.
When you complete the trials, you shall have all the babanas you could wish for.
What
Good
is
luck.
it, Jova?
Babanas are translation for a secret drug. It all
Yeah.
makes sense now.
Talking is wrong. Let's start the trial, shall we? Skip it out and think about what you have to do.
No, I will allow it because this is totally the kind of thing Solomon would do.
Yeah.
Hey, Mbopa. Go ahead, too.
Bopa will explain the trials. You will listen. There are three trials. The first trial is the test of wits. The second trial is the test of fucking friendship.
Sonica
Everyone
6!
pass these trials, and there is a third trial, the test of strength. It is the final trial. But
Sonica
first you must pass
6!
the first two trials. The first two trials in the trial room, trial. As the trial one is in the trial room. Good luck in the fucking... God.
Wow, I think
It's
they
like
just said the.
Francisco all over again.
I think they said the word trials more than you
Except
actually
it's
hear
the
it in
same
Ace
fucking
Attorney.
word. Oh, god damn it.
I mean, at least Francisco thinks up plays on the word. But yeah, seriously, two of those trials. Sorry, I just had to.
Statues.
So, we're going to start with a test of wits. And since this is a level 5 game, obviously we're going to have puzzles.
Oh, I know this one. Wingardium Leviosa.
No.
Alright, Jova, you'll be the monitor bird.
Well, remember, this is the test of wits. The powers of perception and reflection are the keys to solving these puzzles. Show me the wisdom upon which your kind prides itself, child of mine. Oh.
Alright.
Oh, let me guess. We have to go through random teleport portals and try and
can only
find the
have-
gold ring as soon as possible. Because that
So yeah,
totally
this...
equals
Go ahead,
wisdom.
Jova.
The Dracton sees the warrior's sword while the bird is shown his shield. The beast, meanwhile, looks to his right and sees an empty field.
That's the only hint you get, because, and quite frankly, that's all we really need to solve this puzzle.
Yeah.
And that's all I could think of for rhyming.
Yeah.
I really need some better time.
I'm giving it some time so you guys can read it and try to think for it for yourselves. But yeah, the dragon sees the warrior's sword while the bird is shown his shield. The beast, meanwhile, looks to his right and sees an empty field.
Do you need me for this at all?
No, it's easy.
No.
Sorry, Professor,
don't
don't
worry.
take credit for this one.
Don't worry, Professor. We're fine.
Bye then.
Alright, so obviously we need the puppet string spell so we can control these statues. Okay, so...
Okay. Drippy, please.
The controls for this spell are on the bottom screen, so I don't really have to...
Bottom screen.
Or bottom screen, or like the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, I was about to
Used
say, bottom screen, we ain't exactly playing the PS4 hooked up with a Vita now, are we?
I'm used to talking 3DS ease.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright, so this one was easy, but the next one is harder.
Well, obviously.
Alright, this is an actual literal puzzle, but first let's see what the monitor bird has to say.
Yes?
Hint, please.
When the eye above are one with he that lies below, the gateway will be opened up and onward you will go.
Indeed. That means that I have to move pieces so that... okay, as you'll notice, all of those actual blocks all have proper representations of the actual puzzle that is in the ground. Meaning, I have to move the block so that when you view it from above, it still looks properly. Like, for example, I have to find... like, for example, that corner of the ear right there, I put it there because that way when you look at from above, it still looks like the puzzle is still, fully well made. So basically, it's a matter of eye perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we are.
Okay.
Just
I
one
have
more.
the urge to play Professor Layton music right about now.
I wonder why.
Makes sense.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does Little Rich Kid have any more dialogue in a bit?
Little Rich. You mean Solomon?
You mean Solomon?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, shame. I had another bit of food to use.
Don't worry, Dweb. Don't worry, Dwebs. Part 11 will give you plenty to talk with a Solomon. Don't worry about
device
that.
to grid.
Well, again, Joe, it is kind of the thing he would do, so...
Oh, don't get me wrong, No, don't get me wrong. He's funny, but he's insufferable at the same time.
The game does not tell you when you get it right, so you have to finish moving to see if you got it right. So it's not, there's no actual, aside from the monitor bird's hint, there's nothing else. So it's basically
it's the block on the
Ba-
top left corner where you need to position somewhere else.
Basically, the way this puzzle works is that you have to pull off a visual wonder. What's a visual wonder, you're wondering? Well, make it look like there are no blocks from where you're viewing.
Yeah, exactly what Jova said. It's a bit harder than it looks, trust me, because sometimes you can mix some elements with others.
There we go. It's the other one.
Well, I
think
don't know. That block looks...
well, remember, I'll tell you, I recorded this for years ago, so I don't remember what my process.
Don't worry.
Hmm.
Almost there. No.
Yeah, I was probably drunk while I recorded this.
No. Like I said, we didn't have as much skill back then.
Answer the riddle.
Well, by this point, I already had 6 Lytton games under my belt, so I did.
Well, okay. To be fair, puzzles can be very different, and well, you don't usually see this sort of puzzle in a Layton game, even. The visual.
True. This is a more traditional kind of game puzzle that you see in RPGs.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a surprise that you don't see it in a handheld game because, well, to be fair, this is incredibly visual based. And again, how skilled you are with puzzles like these.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Optical illusions are my one weakness.
So, it's Pedro recalling this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Of course.
I forgot and thought Jova was doing this one.
No, Dwebs. I'm the level 5 guy here.
Well, to be fair, I've done my fair share of level 5 stuff, and I am the one also handling Liberation Maiden, so I guess I can see why he would...
And Rogue Galaxy.
Oh yeah, Rogue Galaxy too, because pirates and all! And also because that game's
Anyway, next thing to Jova.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
The bird is bound to dragon and moon, and on a star he sits. The beast thinks warrior, moon and star, yet knows not where he fits.
Indeed. So, again, just like with the first puzzle, it's all about reading and interpreting what the words actually mean in the positions that he's talking about.
And there you go, recurring level 5 motif of the triad of sun, moon, star.
Wait, I see what you're doing, level 5. I see what you're doing.
What?
They're having a bird who's on fire giving us the puzzles, and this game came out in 2012 something, and
13.
Oh, even better. It was coming out in 2013. We all know that game. Everyone was looking forward to come overseas. A flaming bird with a puzzle.
Project Rose Zone, yes.
No.
Oh.
A flaming bird with a puzzle. Come on, Pedro. You're the level 5 fan. You should see this one coming.
Oh, you mean the crossover?
Yep.
Sure. Well, the crossover was announced about 7 months after the release of this game.
Precisely.
Anyway, very
But yeah,
well.
like I said, the bird is placed on a star.
The
Dragon's
dragon
placed here.
connected here.
Boy, that Solomon guy better work on his puzzles. They're a bit too easy.
There we
Well,
go.
remember, this is just the first trial.
Well, actually, we're done with the test of wits.
Yeah. Okay, now we're
Yeah.
up to the second.
So, on to the second trial then, I guess.
The trial of friendship.
Sonic 06! Excellent. You have demonstrated your wisdom and passed the test of wits. I hereby present you with proof of your achievement. A PS3 achievement. Keep your eyes and ears ever open. The knowledge you gain will serve you well. It is not always brute force that wins the day. Often the word is mightier than the deed. Just ask Phoenix Wright, he can actually kill people with his objection speech bubbles.
Not just him, actually, even Bonk kinda.
Reminds me of one of my favorite Bond scenes. Where they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword, and Q's like, and thanks to me, they were right.
Is that GoldenEye?
Yes.
Alright, now test of friendship.
Don't touch that!
That's
My
fine.
lunch!
Even when he was 80, Desmond
And it's one of those puzzles, the one you had to do in co-op.
As far as I'm concerned, that man could do no wrong. Anyway, moving on.
Oh boy.
Are we going all Kubrick on this? This is a bit too deep for me.
Wait.
Actually, Joe, it's like the adventures of Cookie and Cream.
Yeah, you know what? Red and blue, but I'm not gonna make that joke.
Well,
Go
yeah,
ahead,
blue
Java.
only, red only. The road will open to those who trust each other well.
Sorry,
Follow your
was...
path securely, not to worry.
Okay, the point. Okay, what
I
happens here is the left analog stick controls Oliver, whereas the right analog stick controls Esther. What you guys have to do, you have to control yourselves for the thing.
Not do that.
So basically, you have to pay attention to the pathways as both. So it's a lot of eye coordination.
For me, it's for me, these sort of things aren't too hard because it's a matter of just keeping each analog stick on the other, and I've kind of had to get used to stuff like that with games like UMVC3. But yeah, I mean, I guess like it also depends on how well your timing is as well here.
Yeah, the blocks are actually falling behind you, so you can't just pick your nose, and you have to kind of do it fast. Go ahead.
Welcome to the prequel to Catherine.
So you see, guys, unlike Final Fantasy XIII, this game cannot be played with one hand.
Well, actually, this game came out. In Japan, it came out the same year as Catherine. So.
It's funny when you seem to fail just with Oliver, though. I mean,
I got it. Pedro secretly hates Oliver and is throwing him into the pit deliberately.
Sure.
Despite the fact that he has an avatar named after him.
All right, moving on.
Don't you see? He's masking it.
Sure,
yeah, it's all a big plan to.
Yes.
Actually, I don't know what my stand to gain is in that.
There we go.
I
First
got
checkpoint.
it. You could replace Oliver as the new star of Ni no Kuni.
All right.
Excellent.
So the test of friendship actually has 2 phases. The next phase is actually a bit harder because there's some also depth perception because there's going to be kind of floors, and you have to actually press a certain button with one wants to create bridges for the other.
Simple
so as you can
enough.
see,
It's just a matter of course, minding the falling platforms
And
behind
patience.
you.
So I suck hard at this trial.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. Admittedly, you can rush ahead in some cases, so always have to do it. It's just a matter of making sure you don't run off screen to the point
if
where
you memorize,
you won't see where you're going.
If you memorize the pathways, obviously you will get to a point where you can do this pretty much on a hurry. But obviously, first timers are going to really gonna want to at least take their time figuring things out.
Surprisingly, Pedro, you died a lot less times on the second one there than you did the first one.
So
the second. Go ahead. What is it?
No, I was just going.
No, Oliver, don't.
Uh-oh, that last step was a doozy.
Dun, 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 dun,
And there you go. Now there's actual floors. Esther even falls down in there.
Oh, and now they swap
And she fell down
places.
there as well.
Yep.
So basically, this puzzle would be Shiroi's nightmare, considering the eye coordination that's needed.
You know, guys, this has
It
inspired
depends.
me to.
Shiroi.
Yes?
You know what this part has
Oh no, wait,
inspired me.
let Dibs go
Go on,
first.
Dibs.
This has inspired me to do a song. Oliver is falling down.
How original.
Oliver is falling
Well-
down, my dear Esther.
Well, this is technically a bridge.
Of course.
Yeah.
You were saying something about Shiroi, Joba?
Anyway, Shiroi, how good is your sense of feeling, touch, and direction? Because, like, well, if you have a good sense of direction, then it's not too hard to keep track of, you know, like, well, how the analog sticks will correlate to each character.
I have a very terrible sense of direction, but that has nothing to do with sight.
Well, I
That's
meant
just me.
I was talking about your other senses other than sight, since you know they sometimes
this-
can get heightened when someone's not good with the eyesight.
Oh, no. Now, who will I rely on for a guide to Swansea?
Well, I'm pretty sure she still has it inbred.
Hope so.
Yay, we
Swansea's
solved it.
Swansea's a small town.
Alright,
It's-
we
it's
passed the
a
test
city,
of friendship.
Excellent. You have demonstrated the strength of the bond between you and passed the test of friendship, soon to be upgraded into the test of love, testing your strongest bonds.
Oh God, no.
And you got another blue ball.
Stand together
Sure.
in the face of the hardships that await you, and believe in one another above all else. Do so and you will always prevail. We will! Thank you very much!
Now, fuck off.
And there we are.
Alright, let's now talk
Oh,
to...
never mind. There you go, Dibs.
You passed the first 2 tests. Not bad. I ran out of snacks, but I'll be out for more in the next part. Now we know you're good friends, and you're not completely stupid.
And we know my powers of encouragement and support can work miracles. Tidy.
Hey, you had nothing to do with it. Anyway, Oliver, it's
Yeah.
time.
True that. In fact, where even
True
were you
that.
during the Tile of Friendship drips?
He was
Well,
I
watching
was
the
I was encouraging you from the sidelines, of course.
Sure you were. The final test, what is it, Master Solomon?
Ha! Everyone knows that. It's the test of strength, stupid. This is a test of your combat ability. You've guessed what you have to do, haven't you?
You have to
Beat the
kill
living shit
someone.
of the enemy.
Oh,
You're
beat
going
the
to have
living
to
shit
fight
out of
somebody,
you.
huh?
Oh, aren't you clever? But not just anyone. You're gonna get your heads beaten in. Oh, but I don't want him smashing the place up, so I've prepared a special place for you to fight him.
How nice.
Anyway, you probably need a rest first because you're so small and weak. I'll be waiting here when you're ready.
But you're half our
Yes, Your
size.
Honor.
Actually,
I'm waiting.
Shiroi, in the special tournament that opens up in this temple later on, we can actually fight him, and he's actually really tough.
Yeah.
But it's always worth knocking him down a peg. It's a shame you probably didn't show that up in the playthrough.
No, I didn't. Sorry.
Alas.
Well, maybe in an eventual Kuni 2 playthrough if they do something similar to this. See you everybody for the next part.
See ya.